What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
And he got prime time vibe. Make sure you check it
How? Why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
Shit, that second bill a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good, what's good, what's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space and I'm in your face, and I'm blessed to definitely be living another day. It is February 13th, 2026, and it's a beautiful day here in the deepest part of South that you'll ever see, in the great state of Mississippi. Thank you for joining us here on Industry Talk across all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitch, LinkedIn, and the like. We are streaming on all social media platforms. Our podcast is registered across all podcast platforms, from Spotify to Apple, you name it. You punch in Industry Talk and we will show up. Today, it's a pretty interesting conversation we're going to have today. Today, we're not just talking about the industry. We're talking about the battlefield, because make no mistake, whether it's entertainment, business, sports, politics, or life itself, we're definitely at war. But here's the real question. Are you fighting random battles, or are you fighting for a mission? There's a big difference. Battles are emotional. Wars are strategic. And a mission is intentional. Too many people, they lose the war because they get distracted by a lot of small battles. Too many artists lose their purpose, arguing in comments and going back with silly banter. Too many entrepreneurs burn out trying to prove a point instead of building an empire. Today on Industry Talk, we're going to break it all down. We're going to jump into it. We got a nice list of individuals that are going to join us today. My fellow resident brother on the show, Industry Talk, Jarrell Braswell, will be joining us here in just a moment, as well as during our artist segment, Azo Capone out of the Carolinas will be jumping into what he's got going on here later on in the show. So if you're joining us, if you're linked up with us, if you're chopping it up with us, if you're engaging with us, what I need you to do right now before I go any further, I need you to go share the link. I need you to go share the link. Go tell everybody, anybody, and lock us in and check out today's program. Check out today's show. It's going to be all the way live. So before we go any further, before I go another further, I want you to take some time on your IG or your Facebook, your LinkedIn, whatever the case may be. I need you to go share the feed. Cody Davis, 24. Welcome to the live, man. Appreciate you. Big shout out to Cody Davis. And also pin your city. Whenever you jump on, wherever you are, whichever platform you're on. I'm going to sit there and start recognizing it. I need you to rep your city. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know where you landed from, where you're getting it in from with us. We have a good time today. Definitely gonna have a good time today. So make sure you share the link. I can't say it enough. And if you have not participated in becoming a member of our network, Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, if you have not subscribed to the network, this is for you. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. It's just that easy. We talked about that last night. Collective support goes a long way. In trending entertainment news for today, I got to talk about my good friend, Big Gip Goodies, one of the members of the Goody Mob. Big Gip has expanded beyond music into the fast-growing industry of functional beverage space with his Zaga beverages, a non-alcoholic hemp-driven THC drink, and its brand is positioned as a hangover-free social alternative. This isn't just a celebrity endorsement. No, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't Gip just stamping his name onto something and trying to see, if it's going to work itself out and, cash in at the end of the day. No, this is Gip. It's brand ownership, and it's aligned with a lifestyle culture. This is his. He has ownership of the intellectual property, the idea, the whole 9 yards, everything behind it. Zaga. Check him out. You can find Gip at Gip Goodies on IG. Tap in. You won't be disappointed. Let's see. Back on February 13th, 1957, all right, the foundation of the SCLC, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, was founded in New Orleans, Louisiana, with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as its first president, marking a major turning point in the civil rights movement and urban organizing. On this date, 1923, it was the birth of the Wrens basketball team. The first Black professional basketball team, the New York Renaissance, the Wrens, was organized, dominating the basketball scene in the 20s and 30s and helping to integrate the sport. On this day back in 1970, the first Black member of the New York Stock Exchange, Joseph Searles, became the first Black member of the New York Stock Exchange, a milestone in financial and urban history. Establishment of the Union back in 1907 on this day. Wendell P. Dabney established the Union in Cincinnati, Ohio, a paper dedicated to unity and strength among Black citizens. And of course, the release of Tupac Shakur's All Eyes on Me back in 1996 on this day. The influential rapper released his fourth album, which is considered one of the greatest in hip-hop history, heavily impacting, of course, the urban culture. Some may disagree, but at the same time, that's what they say. Make sure you drop your city. I want to know where you hit me from, where you coming in from, where you chiming in from. The poll question for today. Very straightforward. And I need some engagement. I need some response. I need people to let me know what's on their mind about this particular topic and issue, because it's important to me. Are American-based schools preparing our youth for their future? Let me ask you again. Are American-based schools preparing our youth for their future? Drop your comments, drop your what you think about it. Yes, no, maybe so. Give me a little input on that particular question. Are American-based schools preparing our youth for their future? Fill me in on that. Let me know. Give me some insight, and we'll talk about it. If I got enough responses, I got enough people chiming in on it, then we'll go to it and we'll actually talk about it. Okay, Jonathan Shaw chiming in from Dallas, Texas. Jonathan Shaw, appreciate you joining the live, man. We will have a great conversation today with Jarrell Braswell, and during our artist segment, we'll also be talking with Azo Capone out of North Carolina. Looking forward to the conversation. Big shout out to one of our sponsors, OTRR. Only the real remain. Only the real remain. Nice book backpack. All of the amenities that you need in a travel pack. You're on the road, got things to carry and move around. Touch base with Mr. Touchdown. www.otrr.com. Lock in. He's got the merch line, the hoodies, the backpacks, you name it. Mr. Touchdown is always making it happen. And I'm talking high-end material, great quality work and craftsmanship. Touch base with my brother OTRR, Mr. Touchdown, and he's going to get you right. He's definitely going to get you right. Make sure you chime in with my brother, comedian Jarrell Braswell. And this is how you reach out to Jarrell and go check out everything that he's got going on.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, comedian JB, the real J Braswell, comedian J Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
jbcomedy.com. jbcomedy.com. And without any further ado, since I didn't brought it in that way, let me bring my brother Jarrell Braswell onto the stage to sit here and start chopping it up with us. All right. A man that needs no introduction because he is a resident on the show. My brother, comedian Jarrell Braswell.
What it do?
My brother, what's going on, JB?
Man, you already know, man. Another day, another dollar, man. Another day to get it right. You know, shit, doing what I do. Up here working,
Yes,
creating, pushing out work, sending stuff down range so it can get orchestrated and created so the world can see it. For real, for real.
Okay. We're going to be talking here in a little bit with Mr. Azo Capone.
Gotcha.
chop it up with him in just a little bit. And we had a real good conversation last night. We jumped off the porch with it last night. Had a good time.
Oh yeah.
And of course, today's theme or the talk topic for the most part is, every day of your life you're at war. You're battling something. You're going at something. You know what I'm saying? You're fighting for something, and a lot of times people are, getting overwhelmed with the smaller battles of life and not being on mission, being on task, being intentional about what it is that they have right there in front of them and getting that done step by step by step, following the SOP, the standard operating procedures, and moving in the fashion to whereas, execution, you're getting it done. Not, I'll finish it later, or I'll think about it another time, or I'm trying to make it perfect. No, we're getting it done. Let's get it completed. So whatever the lifestyle may be, whether you're entertainer, whether you're sports, businessman, whether you're in the military, the mission is critical. You have to have the mission intact. You have to know what it is that you're up against, and strategically plan with intention on how you're going to get it accomplished.
Right.
So, we're talking about the education system in America. That was a question that I posed for the poll for anybody that's actually wanting to respond to the poll. How and what are your thoughts about what's going on? And of course, before I ask that question, let me just say this: Jonathan Shaw.
That's my dog, man. Dog.
Okay, Brother Shaw. What's going on, Brother Shaw? He says, not really. More so teaching them to work. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just teaching them to work, basically. I think more so school is structured to make them follow a system, not to show them how to really think. But school, which is a very valid point, school, education of the mind, starts at home. The schooling, the tutelage, the tutoring, the nurturing starts at home. So can you speak to that a little bit for me, JB, and give me a little insight on?
I most definitely agree with that it started in home first. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the kids they gotta come from somewhere. Work ethic gotta come from somewhere. If parents ain't urging you to go out here and be your best, of course you ain't gonna goddamn go be your best because you ain't got no pushing no urge. Or that's all you know. So also shit, you know what I'm saying, with the school shit, the shit they taught in school. Hell, I ain't using most of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Basic math and arithmetic, She know how to count, know how to read and comprehend, that's key, that's basic, but a lot of the stuff they pushing shit that shouldn't be taught, shit, the Pilgrims and the Indians ain't paying nobody light bills and shit like that, and send nobody through college. It's the shit that you doing, you know what I'm saying? Going to work, making the money, knowing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? What I think the schools are failing people in when they took the trades out of the motherfucking schools. That's what I think they failed in that, you know what I'm saying? Where people can go do something where they look forward to doing things. Some people are more hands-on than bookworms. So, they took half the playing field out when they took away the trade side of it, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit also took away jobs, you know what I'm saying, with that shit with the trades. But that becoming more scarce and scarce. So I don't know. It's a flip side. It's like
it's definitely more sides than just one view to look at it, because I also have to ask the question: if in fact the school system is failing in terms of what they're being taught, within the system, the structure of the system, because I kind of sit in a neutral position simply because I've seen it work and I've seen where it's failed. I know why it's failed. It's failed because of who's a part of the institution, who's, sponsoring or behind the institution. And if the community isn't in support or behind the institution, it fails. That's the community, the parents, the grandparents, and people that are in support of seeing the success future generations come through that particular institution. And of course, just like Jonathan Shaw was saying, it starts at home. So if you have a solid structure in the home, then you could to some degree say that the kid is going to be productive and progress through school.
They got like a little checklist they got to go off of, because at home some being taught, some being implemented. Like somebody didn't get it at the crib and they just shoot from the hip. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I tell a lot of people, man, shit, not just because you don't got it don't mean shit you can't go out and get it either. I know a lot of people, man, shit.
That's right.
Single parent homes, broken homes, and shit. Some of the best successful people came out of them type of situations.
Correct.
Vice people with parents and fathers in the house. So it's all about desire of that person too. But like you said, it starts at the house.
It does. It does. So since we're knowing that it starts at the house, and we're going to leave the home side of it out, we're dealing specifically with academia, the school side of it. Waking up, going in the morning, hitting, breakfast, lunch, because that's normally what they serve, breakfast and lunch. You can hit breakfast and lunch. So it's providing a meal, an opportunity for a kid who might not have, food at the house. Is providing a meal, 2 meals, breakfast and lunch. And then, of course, from 8 in the morning till 3:30,
a little shelter.
Good shelter. Pouring into the kids, depending on where they are.
Yeah.
And that's, English, history, science, mathematics, and of course, extracurricular with athletics, whether it be track, field, baseball, you name it. I'm looking for another system. If someone can sit there and present it to me, and people have tried different things, different variations, homeschooling and charter schools and the like, but show me the structure of what's wrong with what's in place right now. And if you can point that out, what's the alternative? What's the way to improve on what's there? Or do we just demolish everything and come with an entirely different setup? And please show me what that is, because I have yet to see it in my 50 plus years of living, a more proficient type of a system. Now, the building, some people say it looks like jail cells and all that. Look, okay, you can change the building look, but the construct of what's needed to fundamentally, from a kid, help you begin to initiate the thought process on how things work. Because you're not going to take a 5-year-old and put him into a car and tell him to drive it.
No.
Although there might be some 5-year-olds that know how to drive. That's not what I'm saying. But fundamentally, that's not what you're going to do. They have to learn the process. So if there's another process that's out there, JB, enlighten me, based on, us saying, okay, hey, we have some problems with the educational system. What can we do?
Shit, what ain't broken, leave that right there. You know what I mean? But certain aspects when it comes to mathematics and all that shit, man, why not teach a little financial literacy? You know what I'm saying? Because shit, that's when real life taking in. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Gotcha.
Goddamn math equations and shit like that ain't taught nobody how to balance no checkbook, how to goddamn keep their credit in check and shit like that. They ought to put that in place so people out here goddamn at least know how to leverage the credit, or at least be a functioning citizen and got good credit. And that's a stress off people's back. And that's one less war they got to worry about having goddamn bad credit, which goddamn could make them or break them from getting a lot of things or not getting a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing.
Okay. And I hear that too a lot, because people say, what am I using algebra for? What am I using calculus for? What am I using?
I took all that shit. I did trig, all that shit, man. They ain't use none of that shit. I ain't measuring no.
You might not think that you use it, but critical thinking.
Yeah, critical
thinking is a very important part of, having the basis of mathematics and the sciences and what they say now is the STEM, science,
STEM,
technology,
yeah.
engineering, mathematics, having that a part of your true core curriculum as kids coming through. Now, you in the military, you say all of you guys in the Marine Corps were certified marksmen. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
There's a lot of trigonometry in the shooter.
Marksmanship, yeah, you gotta know your windage, your elevation knobs, and where you shoot from. You gotta know your points, and then it's all about, like you say, critical thinking and common sense. You gotta.
That's right.
Sometimes you might not be at no damn rifle range and knowing that you're 100 plus whatever yards. You got to make that smart calculation and adjustment in your head, and use your scopes and use your sight, or just use proper judgment. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, I wouldn't think about no damn Christopher Columbus when I was laying motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think about that.
That's also based on what you've experienced. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, okay, well, just on visual, okay, I can see that's 100 yards downrange. Just knowing different key points of your visual and your optics, saying, okay, mentally, but that comes from critical thinking as well. Yeah. Common sense, yes, is applied, but a lot of that is critical thinking. So I'm just trying to figure it out, JB. What has to be implemented to really assist and push our younger generation over the top. And of course, what you were saying with financial literacy courses, how to balance your checkbook, learning about credit, learning about the home and things that are really vital to living.
Exactly.
To living and surviving. Back in the day, your grandparents or your pops or your people used to take you hunting. Well, at least in the South, we used to go hunt.
Go hunt.
We still hunt present day, but I'm just saying we used to go hunt. Lay down a deer, lay down a rabbit, you know what I'm saying, lay down a coon, whatever the case may be. And you learned how to skin these animals. You learned how to prepare the meat, get it ready, the whole 9 yards, so that, and how to store it, how to pack it.
Yep.
Everything that you needed to know, so that eventually one day you come back to it, hey man, I need this meat out the fridge, or I need this out of cold storage, and you can utilize the meat. But you learn how to do that, and you didn't have to go to the store or go fishing. Yep. Learn how to fish. So I'm not sure. Hold on a second, Jay. Look like my Instagram went down for some reason. I'm not sure what happened. But I like to make sure that everybody's jumping, But Instagram want to act a fool today. But that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Because normally I'll sit there and share that footage, but it looks like it just shut off for some odd reason. It's kind of strange. But getting back into it, man. Let me see if I can find this daggone feed and why it froze up on me. Yeah, it stopped, Jay. It's all good. Well, while we're waiting for Azo Capone, Mr. Azo Capone, let me give a shout out to our good friends with Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time. It's like what we do about this time, man. Make sure y'all check it out.
It's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk.
Well, the bosses talk. It is what it is. And Mr. Shaw says technology has taken over the schools. Even the schools that he speaks at, they're facing the computer screen and then focusing on the lesson. Yes. So devices, PDAs, telephones, the monitor, they all locked in to that universal tube. Okay. You have a show coming up, JB.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that bitch sold out, man. Yeah, it sold out, bro.
Sold out. I love to
Ain't,
hear the sound of
ain't,
that.
ain't a ticket left. You know what I'm saying? So that's
That's
good,
a
man.
blessing.
I'm like,
That's
yeah,
a
we going
blessing.
down this bitch. Then it's on a Sunday, man. So come on, man. The Funny Bone on the Sunday. Sold
Okay.
out. Not a ticket left. Cleveland. We finna go do some work. You know what I'm saying? So you already
Right.
know me, man. Shit, ready to go hit these motherfuckers hard, bro, and do what I do. Let them get a taste of the JB comedy experience. So I'm very
Already.
excited. Dub excited. So that's always a good thing. Everybody going into it with high energy, and just ready to go knock this thing out.
Okay. Speaking of Bubba Dub, I'm gonna go ahead on and run this clip, man, because February 15th,
Yeah, it's
BDE
up.
Boys, Bubba Dub and the crew, the Bubba Dub Entertainment um, um, Committee that hold all the boys, all with Mal Mucci, Charlie
Now we're gonna
Jr.
have we got a host named Spike Lou. We got another
Okay.
comedian, AJ Mayo. Then we got another one, Lamont 330, myself and Bubba Dub. I'll be the
Okay.
only one from BDE on this one.
Okay.
This round, me and
Well,
Bubba
hey,
Dub.
this
Yeah,
still works. It
yeah,
still
but yeah.
works. It still
Oh yeah,
works. Be on the lookout.
most
Cleveland,
definitely.
Ohio. They coming to town.
He was trying to make it funny in front of everybody. Don't quit your day job. But let me tell y'all something. Here 2 weeks ago, that same coworker called me asking for a job. Do you hear me? Do I have any work for him? And I'm like, Jesus, I'm gonna turn the other cheek. I'm gonna bless you. I'm not that kind of man. You do me wrong, I'm not gonna do you wrong. I'm gonna look out for you. He called me about 1:30. I was having a meeting. I said, fam, call me at 3 o'clock. I got you. He called me at 3. I don't need no distractions in my life, man. No distractions.
Yes, indeed. The crew will be in the city. In the city, man. So JB, you ready?
Yes, sir. Ready?
What time you jumping on that flight again?
Shit, yeah, I'm ready. I got an early flight, 5 o'clock. Get there around
5
about
o'clock.
7. Yeah, early in the morning. Get there that day.
Okay.
And shit, be ready to take care of business. Be ready
Right.
like a load. Yes, sir.
And the show's at 6:30. Showtime, jump
6:30.
off.
Showtime jump off.
6:30.
6:30. They better
And
get there early.
you will be the feature.
Yeah, I
on
be
this particular.
featured. Yeah, yes, sir. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
All right.
Shit. He asked me on the feature every damn show, you know what I'm saying? You know my philosophy. It don't matter when you go, cause you getting to go, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that shit don't
Right.
really be make me no damn difference, you know what I mean? Shit. I tell motherfuckers shit, it don't matter who goes shit, long as you get to go do what you do and do what you love and do a great job at it. So that's how I look
Oh,
at it like that. I don't get too caught up on that, you know what I'm saying?
that's
Because
what's
shit,
up.
I can do it all, feature open, you know what I'm saying, headline, host, whatever. So like I said,
Right.
I don't be caught up on that stuff like that, you know,
Right.
for
And
real.
that's a great segue. If in fact you want to book my main man Jarrell Braswell in your city,
Yes, sir.
reach out to us www.jbcomedy.com.
.com. That's it.
Go to the booking link and fill out the information: the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Be sure to include your budget. Let us know what you're working with, and JB can make a decision on where he is, where he's at, if in fact he can put you on his calendar. www.jbcomedy.com. Yes, sir. So how's the grandbaby?
He doing good, man. Shitting up
Yeah.
everywhere, you know what I'm saying? With shit other than that,
Uh-huh.
everything good, but that's what they do. And he's straight.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, he's
Good
straight.
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. And so when you're heading to Ohio, what's the next move? What are you doing? You're going back to Georgia? You're hitting
I'll be
Alabama? What's the
going back
next
to
move?
Georgia. Then him back Mama for about a day or two to get some stuff together. Drop
Okay.
some stuff off and pick some more stuff back up and keep it going. Get some
Right.
production done.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So talk to me about what Hoochie Man James has coming down the pipeline.
Oh
You know
man,
what I mean?
Hoochie
Yeah.
Man got some hits coming down the pipeline. That's one reason I'm finna get back to Bama now, so I can get back in that studio and drop this wax. What Hoochie Man need to be doing. He got a few more skits about to drop. I'm behind schedule with Hoochie Man, but I'm gonna tighten up with that sometime tonight, if not tomorrow, at the latest. And keep that Hoochie Man in rotation on his page too. They can go follow him at Hoochie Man James on Instagram. It's gonna pop up. And Jonathan Shaw, he the one did the Hoochie Man animation logo for me. That's the one did that for me. All the strength for just me working so hard. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been using that thing.
Fire
Yeah,
logo.
I've been using that thing heavy and strong. You know what I mean? So that was a blessing within itself for him to do that for me. And I asked him why old. He said, "No, man, this just off the strength. It's all love, man. To see you doing what you're doing. I just want to just being able to be a part of it and contribute to it and help you out, man." I told a nigga I appreciate that shit so much. And shit, like I say, man, for him doing that, I've been stamping that shit every time Hoochie Man do something. Most
That's
definitely.
right. And if so wait a minute. Shaw did the Hoochie Man logo or the Jumpman logo?
Hoochie Man, he did the Hoochie Man, and Dankin Paint did the Jumpman, yeah. But he did that by hand. He drew that motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you are looking for, obviously, Shaw does graphics, illustration, content creation. If you're looking for someone to get you right, logos, animated characters, you name it, and the like, make sure you touch base with Jonathan, JONATHANSHAW on Facebook, Jonathan Shaw. Jonathan, make sure you drop your Instagram handle in the feed so that people can see that as well. We're gonna start shouting you out every once in a while, give you some liners, let people know what you got going on, what it is that you're doing. If you could, send us some information. So, all of the great talents that you have stored up out there in Texas, man. We definitely
we hosted a few events together. That's how I met him. We had co-hosted the Roast and Flow up there we was doing up there in Dallas. Great event we had there, man. And since then we've been goddamn locked in. So that's the power of networking and power just genuine people. Then he an Army veteran, you know what I'm saying? So that made it even better, you know what I'm saying? Somebody understand the grind and somebody in tune with the mission, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Putting egos aside or making adjustments on the fly, on the spot to make this shit a success, no matter what.
Right.
So and he understood the mission, I did too as well. And that was one of probably the best shows that ever went down with Roast and Flow too. Me and him hosting that thing together.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. So what you sipping on, man? That ain't that Zagos, that Coors Light.
No, man, you already know it.
That's that Coors. Look, man, I'm trying to do those little shameless plugs. You know what I mean? We're trying to get those sponsorships. Trying to get those endorsements.
Yes, sir. They got them cool, man.
You show them in the talk segments. Let folks know. Let these people know, man. We shout y'all out all the time.
Yeah, shout y'all out, man.
Always got a Coors Light in my hand.
Got one in my hand. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Jay Shaw says he is here to help those who want to help themselves. Amen to that, brother.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Amen to that. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to give Azo a little time to chime in, man.
Give him a little with it. Give him a little time in need. You know how we do. We be on this motherfucker all night, goddamn all day. If we want no time limit on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Let me give him a call because he may be he may still be at work like last time, and it was just running a little late.
Yeah.
But I definitely wanna talk with Azo, man, because he's got a great story, man.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Yeah, he's got a great story. I don't like to reveal people's story without them telling
most
it.
Definitely. Yeah, without them telling it come out the source's mouth.
Yeah, I wanted to come straight from him. But he's gone through some battles, and he's overcome, and heading in his right direction. Everybody say, "Oh man, you're heading in the right direction." No, that might be what you think the right direction is for me.
Exactly.
Are you heading in the direction that you need to be headed in for yourself? A lot of people get that confused. Let me hit him up right quick.
Nephew, where you at?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Gaylor?
What'd you say, Azo? What's going on with you, man?
Nah, man. Trying to get situated. I got all my kids. I'm trying to situate them right quick.
Okay. Well, you got a little time, man. Take your time. You gonna be a little while? You want to reschedule?
Oh, no, it shouldn't take me long.
Okay, all right.
I got all them for Valentine's Day, man. They running me ragged.
Hey, they supposed to. You know what I mean? They supposed to.
I got you though.
All right, good stuff. I'll see you in a minute.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yep.
They on his ass.
They own him. You know what I mean?
On his
They
ass.
own him.
God damn.
Take care of them kids.
So ain't no wrong with that though. That's the main thing too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of wars the motherfuckers can't battle on both sides of the table, men and women, taking care of the kids properly. You know, a lot of times that material shit and money shit, that ain't gonna never replace morals and principles. You know what I mean? I tell them all the time, man, you gotta instill this shit in these kids, man. That shit can't be bought. Can't send them off and expect somebody else to raise them. It's like a rabbit sending their kid off to a fox to teach them how to get ate up. That's just my interpretation, though. If you want something done right, sometimes you gotta do it your damn self, especially when it comes to your own offspring, though. You know, it shouldn't be nothing in the world that you wouldn't be willing to spend or do or take the time to do to put into or pour into your own kids. I got kids that ain't even mine, man. I do anything in the world to help anybody's child. You know what I mean? That's just how I am.
Yes, indeed. Big shout out to Terry Allred. Terry said, "What's going on, JB?"
What's up, Bob? What's up, Bob? Shit, 2,500 flat.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Big shout out to Truly Monroe.
Yeah, man.
On the live. True out of Monroe, Louisiana. My brother Jerry, Ja Blaze, Ja Smith.
Man.
You know, Ja had a post the other day, and he might not want me to repeat this, but I'm gonna repeat it. But he posted it, so it's public knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like saying something that he ain't say himself.
Yeah.
But he said he was out there looking for work, which I know is, you know, he's not looking for work. He does security. He works with the homeless, you know, at some of the care facilities. He does a lot of different stuff. And you know, he works at the strip clubs as professional security. I think he's one of the whatever the top certifications that you can get in the business. He's one of those guys. And he's been doing this thing.
He gonna come work with me when I get up there. He gonna come work with me.
Right,
Take a nigga out the strip club.
See, got security on deck. You know what I mean?
Take a nigga out the strip club.
But he said he needed to make a life decision. He needed to figure out if he wanted to keep on going the way that he's going, or based on the current climate, should he start an OnlyFans page? So
shit, nigga, do you run it up? I ain't looking at it, but shit, nigga, if them bitches gonna tune in, nigga, plug them in, shit, give them something to look at. Tell them get out the flow, bitch. Blaze them up, John.
Don't do it, JB.
Shit, I ain't going on that nigga page, but shit, my nigga finna frog, let that nigga jump. Reap it.
Don't push him over the cliff like that,
shit,
JB.
Nigga, do that shit, y'all, Blaze. Shit. If my granddaddy Cool was alive, he had one. I know he would. If it's about making money, come here a little bitty. A little bit of Jezebel, Jezebel, let's go make a video on Only Fish. He talking about something else. I got a whole nother thing about my granddad. He had my granddad had a POF account. I ain't gonna get a joke away. Just know he had a Plenty of Fish account. Okay. And that's where that Long Story 316 shit come from. I just put the Crystal Mingle on it. But Crystal that's where this Crystal Mingle, that's where the Crystal Mingle name was, 316. That was my granddaddy username on Crystal Mingle. Long Stroke.
Man, y'all ain't no good. Jonathan Shaw on here talking about get your money, man. Man, come on,
what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, John Blaze, them hoes want to see that dick too, not. They want to see that dick too, not me. But them bitches want to see that meat. They want to see that goddamn Earl Campbell sausage. That's what they call it, the Earl Campbell sausage in Texas. Bitch say you got an Earl Campbell or motherfucking, what it is, Great Value. That's how them hoes talk about you. Man. In Texas, them bitches in the streets. John Blaze their ass up, man. Get your OnlyFans, man. Yeah, you gotta live with the nigga, not us.
I already told him he already got the name, Johnny Blaze. You know what I'm saying? He good with
come on, Johnny Blaze. Shit. But if I had 20 more pounds, shit.
Trying to promote or tempt you to do anything.
We ain't promoting it, but shit. You said collective support. Goddamn.
Why you want to use my words against me?
That nigga said JB ain't shit. This nigga here, boy. This nigga ain't shit, man. That's it, JB with it, boy. That nigga said JB with it. But yeah, man. Hey, dog, to each his own. If you that brave enough to even do an OnlyFans, bro, nigga, go for it. It's a lot of shit I do. That's one I wouldn't do. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, so there you heard it. You heard it here yourself.
That's just me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But if you want to do it, bro,
AB said it himself. He ain't doing it.
I ain't doing it, bro.
But he's trying to convince you to go ahead and jump off.
I'm not trying to convince you to do a goddamn thing. I'm just telling him if that's what he feel like he want to do, I support you, my nigga, because I ain't got the balls to do it. I'm not doing that. I'm giving them what's going on. I go shine shoes something at the airport if I put my shit out there like that. But he might be just showing his feet. I don't know. You know, it might be some shit like that. You know, I don't know. It's just something I ain't finna do.
Wow.
I go back to picking peas here.
And Shaw ain't on here helping no better. He talking about it's better than breaking the law.
For real. That's the truth now.
I agree.
Everybody can't say it, crack.
Don't do it. That's all I can say, man. Don't do it.
You sound like Andre 3000. Don't do it. Reconsider.
Locked in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have a whole lot of OnlyFans individuals. You know, later on in life,
it don't take but one hit though, goddamn shit. It don't take but one good hit though.
Yeah. You right.
For real.
You right. That's just like hitting the pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Once you own it though, you can't get off that motherfucker though. You can't get off or you can't take it back. Damn, you right about that too. It's a double-edged sword there, John. Now you gotta think about that thing. Yeah. But I wouldn't do it. Now, if you want to do it, go ahead. But I wouldn't do that shit. Now. That's just me. You gotta think about who watching this shit too. Who gonna be watching? You know what I'm saying? Not just women. You're gonna have some funny rich men watching that shit too.
Right.
You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful.
Now you bringing a whole different element into it.
I'm just thinking about this shit all type of ways. I'm just thinking about this shit all type of ways. Now you gotta think about that shit once you test the waters though. Who all gonna try to take a sip of it? You know, I tell people everything you do, it's a good and bad side to it, and it's a gray area too. But at the end of the day, shit, if you're doing it for the greater good and doing it, like I said, with good intentions, ain't nothing to worry about. Because everybody ain't gonna like what you're doing, whether it's good nor bad. So just put your best foot forward, man. So. But being honest with you though, don't do that shit, bro. Don't do that shit, Blaze. Don't do that. Don't do that shit, man. I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm gonna make fun of every situation. You know that I had to goddamn do that though. Nah, I don't do that shit, brother. Yeah, shit. I know you ain't threw your pride and dignity away like that. I know you still got that in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So shit. Nah,
and you know he's on the borderline with the comedy as well. You know, he
that's something I'm encouraging you to do, man. I tell you, I ain't gonna never gatekeep somebody. I had somebody ask me about mentorship. I told him, bro, I said, bro, I had so many niggas ask me about mentorship. I gotta charge it. Cause I can't get my time back if it get wasted, my nigga. I said, whatever you can give me, that's what I'm gonna pour into you. You get what you pay for. I said, that's understand. I said, I got my own schedule. I gotta stay on my shit. I said, really it's taking away from what I got going on. But I said, I ain't too good to help because somebody helped me and gave me a chance.
Okay.
But I told him where to come to. I told him to come over this way. And all that shit will be provided for you. All that development, all that shit. You don't need me. I said, my style might not be your style. I said, I'm just JB. That's what I give these people. You know, so I said, shit.
And speaking of artists, since we and you brought it up, I mean, it's a great time to sit there and push this out there. Speaking of artists that are interested, and
tonight be the night to do it, man. If niggas do the shit right, go about the structure right, submit the music, everything good. We be playing that shit too, and giving the honest good reviews. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let it get where it need to go.
That's right. So make sure you submit, and here's how you can do that shit. Are you an independent artist looking for real exposure and an honest discussion about your music and your brand? If this is you, and if that's the case, I am currently accepting submissions for my Friday Artist Spotlight segment on Industry Talk, where I highlight rising independent artists, discuss your journey, along with putting your work in front of a growing audience of content creators executives, and tastemakers. To submit your information, follow the content submission link in my bio on Instagram, or follow the link in the description on Facebook. So this is about real artists, real stories, and real opportunities. If you're working, building, and you're serious about your craft, I definitely want to hear. And as always, beautiful people, this is about health, wealth, and blessings. Stay down.
Yeah, motion.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna rock that like that shit there.
Yeah, stay in motion, man. I got motion. You on the I got motion tour.
Yes, sir. Yeah, better tell nigga that shit. He's been on all type of major worldwide tours. I said, look at that shit here. So I did, bro. She ain't gonna lie to you. He's got a unique name for himself. He has 40 million unique YouTube views. I think, goddamn, that minute, 40 million.
Right.
Goddamn.
Oh,
that minute. That's a heap of. That's a lot of views, man.
Man, I don't know what the hell going on, man. Facebook didn't goddamn dropped out on me. So IG and Facebook done dropped out.
Look, we still got YouTube in this motherfucker. We good.
LinkedIn, Twitch.
Yeah, we still
YouTube.
It's still gonna cycle back as long as we got that link and it come back up. We still good.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Stay, so, yeah. As long as we don't cut this motherfucker off. As long as we don't cut the head off on StreamYard, we Gucci. Yeah.
That's right.
It'll funnel back. That's what I learned.
Yeah, it will.
Now my iPhone starting to upload episodes after we get out this motherfucker. Every time I leave the studio, it upload the shit to my StreamYard. So I be happy. So
good. I'm just I was just enjoying the conversation, man. People were sitting there dropping comments and
now that's real shit though. But no, but what the people don't know though, man, their tax dollars pays for the education and curriculum. They got the power to change it too. But if your ass ain't going to PTA meetings and parent teacher conferences and et cetera, you don't know that as well. So it's like you got the power to change the curriculum. It ain't got to be about the Indians and the slaves and Christopher Columbus. It could be about some other shit where they implementing the STEM and all that good stuff. So like I said, start at home. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't want it more for your child than you don't want it for your child. So you gotta make that make sense. You know?
Right.
Some people particularly about their kids. You can't say nothing to these motherfuckers about their kids, man. Some of these kids need their ass beat necks, wrung, and necks, goddamn strangled and beat in the face. You know, I was watching shit on YouTube today. Some young kid jumped on a principal today, and he lost his job for defending himself. So I'm like, come on, man, this shit starts at home. What the hell you even feel you can even do some shit like that, hit a grown person? You get your ass killed doing some shit like that with my people.
Right.
So I don't know, man. These kids today, man, the stock of parents we got today, man, that soft parents and shit, that ain't it. You gotta start putting your ass in these kids, your foot in these kids' ass, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. It makes sense. You know, I guess the techniques of how to discipline a child.
That shit was crazy, man. I'm 43 years old and still scared of my mama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because the tactics have been thrown out the window. They've been, child abuse claims have skyrocketed through.
Well, I just been in motherfucking jail, and then you'll see who really love your ass when you're out here by yourself, or they put your ass in foster care, and these motherfuckers give you adequate care. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta show motherfucker bear meat, sweet and greasy. Goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? So, because either way it goes, their ass going to jail, they're gonna be away from you. So here, rather them suffer than you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Yeah. And it's sad. A lot of these parents too want to be their kid's best friend.
Well, no, you definitely can't be their friends.
That will fuck a lot of them up. You're a parent, man. I'm here to train and nurture you and put you where you need to be at, so you can go to where you need to go. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't get swayed off by peer pressure. I'm like prime time. I don't succumb to peer pressure. I put pressure on my peers. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth. You know me every day. I want to get better and better every day. Everything that I do, man. I tell motherfucker, I ain't never satisfied. Run an episode jumping, nigga. That shit old. I'm trying to push out another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. I know Azo isn't going to be able to jump on here because he's got his kids, and I'm just going to reschedule. I'm just going to reschedule with Zoe, which is cool. And whether you realize it or not, JB, it's 5:54. We've been on this thing for an hour already. That shit went pretty quick, didn't it? I didn't know it was gonna go that quick, but we didn't touch base with everything. We didn't talk about everything. We didn't ran down all of the ins and outs of everything that we wanted to talk about. JB, you still with me or you done froze up on me? Okay. Well, come back when you're back live with me. Come back when you're live. I see you when you're moving around. Because I want to give you opportunity to close out with me. Okay, he didn't dropped off. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the question for today, for the poll, the American educational system, is it benefiting our youth? Let me know. Hit me in the comments, hit me in the feedbacks, send me an email, shoot me a text, give me a call. We've been going at it for an hour. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get an opportunity to talk to Azo this evening, which is fine. We'll get him locked in one of these days. And we've had another great opportunity to sit down and talk with a good friend, Jarrell Braswell, and all of his endeavors, everything that he's pursuing as a comedian and wanting to get accomplished across the board. So, okay. All right. Looks like Azo did come on in. Let me see. Let me add Azo to the live. Let him get himself situated, and we'll talk with Azo for a minute before we get off this thing. We'll give Azo some time since I know he was dealing with his kids. So I'll give you guys a little insight right quick. Tonight we're talking with our special guest, Azo Capone, a rising force in the game, known for powerful projects like 13 Reasons Why. Azo brings real emotion, real storytelling, real life experiences to every record. From tracks like My to No Love Left and Know What's Up. His music speaks on pain, growth, loyalty, and innovation. He's streaming strong on Apple Music and Spotify, building momentum and carving out his own lane in the industry. So, tap in with me. Tap in with Azo Capone as we walk through this journey and this grind with him, and see what's going on and what's up next for this very special artist. And I'm about to bring to the stage Mr. Azo Capone.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on, Azo? What's happening with you, man?
Man, these kids, man, they got me running around, man.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm about to bring Jarrell back on stage, all right? Hold on a second.
My phone had died, man. Goddamn, my damn phone had died, man. You know my shit. I don't have it on the charger.
It's all good.
I got it right.
It's all good. It's all
good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Already.
Greetings, brother. Greetings.
So,
Salam alaikum.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yes,
How you
sir.
doing?
Can't complain, man. Shit, another day the goddamn bug ground. Can't complain, man. For real.
I understand it, man. These kids got me running around, man.
It be like that, brother. It be like that.
Yeah. We were talking about kids a little bit earlier in the education.
I'd rather be running around. I'd rather you be running behind your kids in them goddamn gals. So that's a good thing.
Oh no, you're right.
There you go.
That's a fact. That's true.
Yeah.
So let's get into it, Azo. But before we get into it, hold on a second. Let me run this right quick. So the people will know a little bit about what we're dealing with, who we're dealing with, and who we're talking to. Because I don't want to get it misunderstood based on my words, what I said about you. But just give a little insight.
Niggas ask why I don't bang, that shit don't make it real. I know some Bloods, I know some Crips that's really in the field. Had some OGs show me life and show me how to live. Put some money on they books so they can have a meal. Like how you claim you street when you ain't trying to feed them. Or how you claim it's beef when you ain't trying to meet them. I stand 10 toes right on my feet like I don't really need them. Like how you was a killer, now you playing victim. Like why they mad at me because I speak the truth. I always keep a pillow, I stay in the booth. She love to scream my name when I lay in the cooch. Got a couple fallen soldiers and I miss them too. We was always on go, it wasn't no time for naps. I remember 10 to 15 heads was sleeping in the trap. Nowhere to wear cause a nigga don't even like the cap. Might cop a Mitchell cause a nigga really known to snap. The city don't like me cause I don't cap in my raps. I woke up from sleeping, yeah, they was taking a nap. Them days we won't eat and we had to slide to the trap. Ain't no posting locations because they know where we at.
Azo Capone is in the wait a minute. He was in the building. Azo disappeared on me.
I heard some.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's showing I'm still here.
Yeah, he's still in there. He might hit the wrong button or something.
Yeah. So what you can do, you can just come out of it and come back. There you go. Bam. Well, you almost had it. There you go.
I had to get some light in, man. My joint was dark.
Okay. All right. That's Mr. Azo Capone. So talk to me, man. You've been at this music thing for a minute. You linked up with my good brother Terry Allred. You know, you're underneath his management wing out there in the Carolinas, man. And we know that you got some hot music out there. But I want to get a little in depth on who Azo Capone is and what you've been going through in this life journey with this music, some things that have affected you in your life, while you had to take a pause for a minute. And then you're coming on back full steam. Talk to us, man. Let us know what's going on with Azo.
Still hear me? Yeah, it went out for a minute.
It's still out.
I can't even hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold on.
Yeah, you might have to come out and come back in.
Yeah, I can't even hear you. It went out.
Yeah, you might have to come out and come back in. Come off of there and let him come back in. There you go. Well, we're gonna get to him, JB.
Oh yeah, more different, man. It'd be like that little shit like that, how,
Yeah. And then he's trying to sit there and rush with with having his kids and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get an opportunity to get yourself set up the way that you want to. There you go. There we go. Back in business. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can't. I still can't hear you, Mr. G.
No? See if he can hear you, JB.
You hear me? I don't think you hear me either.
He can't hear you either.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. Try to come out and come back in.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come all the way back in.
That's why my damn phone died, so I just had to tap in. I had to go in again.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Right. Because everything's crystal clear on our end.
Oh yeah, man.
All the way across. So
Strong face.
I'm still trying to figure out why Facebook and Instagram dropped out on me like that. I mean,
I should did that last week though. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
I should did that last week. It just cut off. I'm like, God damn. I said, I got battery juice and everything on my phone. Went back on. It let me back on though.
Yeah. But like I said, man, it was good conversation. People were chiming in, engaging, commenting on Facebook real heavy. And then Facebook had a hiccup.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah. So we are going to be, ladies and gentlemen, in Cleveland, Ohio. Jarrell Braswell, comedian Jarrell Braswell, will be with his counterpart, Bubba Dub.
48-hour countdown, man. Get ready.
Ohio. Yes, indeed. Get ready for it. They're going all the way live. Here we go. I think we got it this time. You good, Capone? You good? You good?
Oh, yeah. You in there?
Not letting me hear.
You still can't hear?
Still can't hear?
Still can't hear?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Huh. I can hear him. Hold on a second. I gotta wait. Well, he jumped back out. It's definitely got to be on his end.
Yeah.
Because that's not on my end.
If my phone died, they let me right back in that motherfucker. I just come back on and put me right back on there.
Right. That's right. So make me understand something, JB. How does because I'm still learning some of these platforms. How does Twitch, in your opinion, work? What is it for? What is
That's more for like motherfucking niggas like high profile niggas just going to see or the gaming community. You know what I'm saying? Or the tech community. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People tuning in to Twitch, see what you got going on, see new gadgets you got, reviews and stuff like that. Then people do live streaming on there, but it's mostly for like that gaming in the technology world for the nerds and people that knows about electronics and stuff about like that right there. So, but the urban side has taken it and made it for the streaming and stuff like we doing right now, making it where people can get in on there. So we just the first on of what we doing that really get on it like that for real. Cause they look at my stuff and see JB comedy and they don't know that that's my gaming channel. I just let them know I'm a comedian, I also game too. So just get in how you fit in. But the people that do know, they know where to go to.
Right. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Azo's going to come back. I think he's having a little technical difficulties.
He might be rebooting that thing, man. I give him about 4-5 more minutes. See what he's gonna do.
Some time.
Yeah.
I'm giving some time. But in the meantime, in the between time, let me ask you a couple of rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Is today's music industry more about clout than talent?
Clout?
It's all about clout?
I don't see no talent. They ain't talking about nothing. No, they ain't talking about nothing. They talking about the same bullshit. I don't even listen to rap music no more. I listen to goddamn old goddamn rap, man. Like Tupac. Shit, really shy away from that shit, man. I listen to a lot of Afro beats, a lot of old Delta blues, shit like that. Shit my granddaddy listened to. You know what I'm saying? So I really ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit no way, cause that shit low vibration anyway. It's like I'm too old to listen to some nigga talking about sliding on nigga fucking that bitch. I'm 43 years old. I ain't got time for all that shit, man. I don't even want to hear that shit. So, you know, then you can't understand what these niggas talking about no damn way. Niggas crying. Everybody never had shit. Niggas come from the truck. I say, ain't no goddamn way. You gotta have some money to get in the studio. Studio time costs. So how the hell you come from nothing, nigga? Stop lying.
When did mumble rap really hit the scene though?
Shit, I don't know shit. They talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony and Twist. I said, you can understand what them niggas were talking about. They just rap fast. I said, y'all niggas don't even open y'all mouth for y'all talk. Little baby, his jaws be loud together. And they like that shit. I said, I don't get y'all niggas. I said, but hey, I get when I was coming up, when I was young, motherfuckers was saying the same thing about the shit I listened to, which is a classic, which classics now though. But it's different, man. The music different. The kids are different. You got kids out here following this bullshit, knowing they ain't about their life and always talking about what they gonna do, 555 brr and all that shit. And when it comes time to bust the goddamn guns, they under the table doodling on their goddamn self. Or saying help. No, nigga.
Right.
Gotta be tough now.
Okay, so is authenticity dying in hip hop, or is it evolving?
That shit dead. Authenticity. Everybody copying. Niggas ain't authentic. You got a lot of these niggas talking about what they'll do, all this shit. Niggas, I ain't seen one dead KKK member yet by none of these bout it ass rappers. These niggas talking they gonna step down on this shit. Niggas step down on niggas, but when the motherfucker that's oppressing you and fucking you over, you ain't stepping down on them. You just yapping. You ain't rapping. These niggas ain't going back saving the hood. These niggas ain't giving back to the community. They ain't investing back in the youth. These niggas don't give a fuck about the community for real, but they give a fuck about record sales and streaming. That's all they give a fuck about. These niggas ain't stepping. These rappers stopped holding each other accountable, man, in the early 2000s, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas ain't holding each other accountable no more. Niggas ain't like back in the 80s and the 90s, man. Niggas rapped about unity. Niggas rapped about goddamn knowing yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what they promoted, you know. Niggas ain't rap about that these days. Niggas rap about cars and bitches and getting a deal and stunning flexes on niggas, man. Niggas ain't rapping about no coming together and getting right and about no health and no wealth. They can give a fuck about that. So that's why I only entertain these niggas. Then all these niggas fucking on the same hoes and they beefing about it. Y'all know that shit come with the game, man. So it's like me being a comedian, the comedy game like that. You know, niggas want to be certain niggas. Niggas want to be in certain niggas' statue or to be like certain niggas ain't put the work in. I just stay in my lane, kind of once my time come. I ain't like these other niggas no damn way, so I ain't got to worry about being in the talks of these other niggas.
Capone, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. And what you were saying, that's some real shit, man. What you were just saying.
Real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I done seen, man, just being around, seeing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause that's what kind of made me different, bro. Like I don't really like rapping about this. You feel? Y'all still can hear me?
Yeah.
The screen had went black, but yeah, man. Like I want to show them something different. Show them something real. You know,
something with substance. Some niggas can really gravitate to. Everybody talking about the same thing. Oh, nigga, I'm doing this. I'm jugging. I'm flexing. I'm stunning. Well, bitch, what else you doing?
Yeah. So let me ask you this question, Azo. Since I'd asked JB this question, I want to get your input on it, and it's a rapid fire question. Is today's music industry more about clout or talent?
Hold on, you gotta ask me one more time. It's kind of breaking up a little bit. My bad.
Okay, no problem. I said, is today's music
I can hear you clear now.
Yeah, is today's music industry more about clout or talent?
Man, it's more about clout. Clout, man. Like you can have the most talent in the world. You can have the most talent in the world right now, but it's like clout is like outweighing that, Like the people that really, you feel me? That's why you see a lot of artists blow overnight, like viral sensations and stuff like that. They blow overnight, like, and then you will see them do interviews. They be like, "Man, I ain't been rapping for 2 weeks." You feel me? Like, so clout kind of outweighs talent a lot.
Okay, and so following up with that, is authenticity dying in hip hop or is it evolving? How you feel about that? Authenticity, being authentic, artists that are really authentic and genuine about their craft.
I think it's kind of dying out a little bit. Like you got them little stragglers that come in and they authentic, but you got a lot of people sounding like other people. You listen to a record on the radio and be like, oh, I thought this was this artist, or I thought this was this artist. Like everybody following the trend nowadays. I don't really like following trends. I follow my own mindset, but a lot of niggas following a lot of trends nowadays.
Okay. And so when it comes to, you dropping a project, what's your marketing strategy when you drop a project? Is it an organic grind or is it a paid royalty? How do you? Which one is going to benefit you more so? And what you're trying to get accomplished?
Me personally, I do mine more organically. But a lot of people, the way this industry is going now, it's so much of that paid that you in competition with a lot of people that's doing that. So it's like, I feel like it's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to, you know, but and I like to get mine organically. Like I like my shit real. Like I want people to actually be like, oh yeah, that's a real follower right there. A person that really feel me, you feel me? Like that's what I want.
Okay. So let me ask you this. If someone's hearing your music for the first time, what's the one song they gotta press play on?
One song they gotta press play on. I say Where We At is one of them because that's basically like how my city is, you know, like the division and you know, that's everywhere though. Like I tell people like we all, you know, we talk about a division and all that's everywhere in the world. So I feel like that song is something people can relate to. I got this song called BBV. I got I really feel like you can play my whole tape.
Well, every artist is gonna feel that way. But if there was one, you saying where we at?
Yeah, where we at?
Where we at? You got a video to where we at?
Yeah, I got a video to where we at.
Okay. And
matter of fact, matter of fact, show goes on. Azo Capone, show goes on. That's exactly what I play to him.
You say show goes on, huh?
Show goes on, Azo Capone.
Okay. Now you sure that's the one you would play to people?
What you say?
Okay. So this is what we gonna do. Since he feels like Show Goes On is the one that the people need to hear. All right. We gonna drop this Show Goes On. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna sit there and dissect it, talk about it, and see what the people say, see what the people feel, see what they think. How about that?
I got you.
I'm doing all of that.
You sure ever bothering you by yourself?
He ain't your homie if he can't slide. She get real. She ain't your bitch if she don't care about how you feel. Pretending my block is the OG Shaquille O'Neal. I think it's time to walk away, Jada and Will. I shocked the world when I dropped that song, tripping off them pills. 2020 took so much, my dog got killed. My mama told me to stay strong, I told her I will. I had some homies that switched up, thought they was real. This is my lifestyle. No, we can't turn now. Pick up the mic now. They hear me out loud. I'm on my own. Show us the on my block is murderers, watch blood get spilled. I see some niggas get done worse than them beats too. We don't fight no one-on-ones, we carry still. Judges trying to take us out, rope on a mill. We had no pops, we had no guys, no one goofy. Who's out here starving, babies hungry, they need a meal. They talk about me, words call action, need a shit. No new niggas can trust, so that's how I live. This my lifestyle. No, we can't turn now. Pick up the mic now. They hear me out loud. I'm on my own. Show must go on. He a bitch, that boy a rat. Why did you swim? We go to war. I got my soldiers in that bit. I'm at the bottom trying to climb back up that hill. They say I'm sick, I'm off the meds. They know I'm ill. Don't approach me, shake my hand if you ain't real. I smoke weed, I pop a pill, I take a sip. I get that back, put my hood on, we taking trips. No new nigga can trust a soul, that's how I live. This my lifestyle. No, we can't turn it down. Pick up the mic now. They hear me out loud. I'm on my own. Show my door. I'm ready to show goes on tight. I'm ready to show goes on right. I'm ready to show goes on tight. I'm ready to show goes on night.
Okay. This is my. This is time for us to give a little bit of feedback. We got a couple of us on here. All right, so I'm gonna start with you, Azo. I need to know what your mindset was when you dropped that track, and also you mentioned something up in there about meds, pills, medication. I don't know if you were having an issue with that or, but I heard some different elements that were going on up in there. He done dropped off again. JB, he done dropped off again on me, man.
You got damn shit. He'll come back.
Yeah, he'll come back.
Third time song.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, man. So what you think about the track, man?
I like it.
Uh-huh.
Shit, I was doing the same thing, listening to everything you was talking about. Like you said,
Right.
like pills, the weed, shit like that.
Right.
You know, is that just for clout? You know, so it's just, you know what I'm saying, propaganda. You know what I'm saying, shit. But you never know. You know, shit.
Right.
I've been on them pills too. Them Flintstone kid, right. Shit like that.
Azo, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. So talk to me, Azo. Talk to me. I mean, I don't know if you heard the question that I was asking, but in that song, you had some different elements.
Oh, no,
right? Huh?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You had some different elements that were going on, and I was asking about, you were talking about pills and the different things that were going. Were you subject to a situation where pills were, kind of active in your life, or is that something that because obviously you pouring yourself into that music, So talk to me about what's going on with that song.
You hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
See, I can't even hear you now. I don't know what it is. I think it's on my end.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, I can't even hear you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Shit back up.
You made it to the house, huh, JB?
Hey, I've been in the house. I was sitting in the car, in the yard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'll be want to wake up my baby and shit, and then I come in the house. His eye wide open, looking like this and shit, waiting on me.
Waiting on you.
Yeah, so when I get out, I'm gonna go get it.
Right.
Yeah, I done do what I need to do for the day. Put out some content, send them clips down to you.
Okay.
Everything. So everything Gucci.
Good. Capone, can you hear me? Azo?
Nah, I still can't hear you. I don't know.
We can hear him though.
It's all good. We're gonna figure it out, man. We're gonna figure it out. Hold on a second. I know what we can do.
Think he was good then. The sound had changed.
Sound changed, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Nah, I can't even hear you. It keep like kicking me out, and then it'll go like when you talking, it'll go black screen. Like all y'all will go off the screen, and then it'll
So we can see him, but he can't see us.
That's all right. Well, look, man. I ain't gonna hold you too deep on it, but I do want to know about the elements of the music, man. Based on the song and the video, Give me a little background on that particular song, man, and why you want people to lock in with that one in particular.
One, because that song, like, it was at a real moment in time for me. Like, you know, like I went from being like a big star, like, you know, like a big star around my way. Like, I'm talking about I'm in label meetings, I'm going through like shows back to back to back. You feel me? Like, to the point where I kind of put myself in like a little deep depression, you know. And it was like that song was like the very last song I made before I went into that deep depression, where I started like popping pills like crazy and drinking, and that shit kind of messed me up, you know. So it's like I had a bad incident when it came to that pill stuff. So that song kind of is like triumph for me. Like, that song is like something I listen to motivate myself to say, man, you still can do this. Like, even watching the video motivate me. Like, it shows what I can be.
Right. Now, when you say you went through a little something with the pills, what do you mean? Talk to me about that.
So yeah, I was you feel me, at the time, you know, like I said, I was going through a little depression, some personal things happened in my life or whatever, and I would just I pop one a day and then boom, 2, 3. So one day it just had a situation where it was like I ended up feeling weird, you feel me? So I started coughing up blood or whatever, you feel me? And I found out that, you know, I had an incident where one of them was like fake. So I really could have lost my life. Like, so that shit had me like really messed up for a minute in the head, and I couldn't even think about music like that no more, you know. So but now, inshallah, you feel me? Like, I don't deal with none of that stuff no more. I had to get my mind right. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people in life don't understand, like, music has a way to get into your mind. Our minds is the strongest thing in our body. And one thing that can go around the whole world is music. Music can hit the whole world. So when you hear rappers, all they talking about is like drugs, pills, all this stuff like that. Sometimes that shit get in your mind, and sometimes it'll make you, if you're not strong-minded, you get what I'm saying?
Okay. So what we talking about? We talking about Oxycontin, we talking about Loratab, we talking about Adderall. What kind of pills were you ingesting to get your body to the point to where you were spitting up blood?
Man, I'm talking Perks, Addy. That night I took like E and a yacht. But see, yacht, we call it yacht, but y'all probably call it like Pink Dolphin or some shit like that. Like it's an up.
Okay.
Yeah, so and I had a party that night. I had a show to do that night, and I already I'm talking about drinking. I'm drinking like crazy. I'm turned, like, show going crazy. Everybody yelling my name. I leave this mud. You feel me? Somebody I already had one. You feel me? But I came home like 3 a.m, and then I'm taking another. You feel me? When I shouldn't have, you know. And that shit just, all I seen was a blur.
Yes, indeed. So did you have family in the house to get you to the hospital? I mean, how did you come through that situation?
Yeah, I had family. I had my own, you know, my big mother. She, luckily, I was with her when all this shit happened.
Okay.
She made it do what it do for me. You feel me? And she ain't never, you know, she held it down. She ain't never like run around telling people my situation or my business. You feel me? Like she held that shit down. I can't say that.
Okay. So now here's the question. Because you already said that you were you're dealing with bouts of depression. So within those bouts of depression, did you have a tendency to think about suicide, or did you have suicidal thoughts along the way, or was it just, you know, you could deal with the depression and the pills were just a coping mechanism?
Nah, yeah, it's times, and I even say it in my music. Cause like, so my own tapes, they call 13 Reasons Why. Yeah. My tapes, and I got it from the show. The show is 13 Reasons Why. It's about a girl who killed herself, you know, and she left 13 tapes for people to know. See, what I did, 13 tapes, and it's gonna be left for my kids to know what I went through. And that's why a lot of songs I make, people don't even realize. I don't even cuss. You can't even realize, like, a lot of songs I make, you wouldn't even hear a cussing word. But it's because I want my kids to realize, like, this some real stuff I was going through. It's times where I really woke up, and when I seen that music shit just leave, you feel me? Because I know in my heart, that's what I can do. I know in my heart, that's all. I know I can do this. You feel me? Like, you know, some people know when they can play ball. Some people know when they can play soccer. You feel me? Some people know that. I know what I can do, you know? So it's like, that's when I lost that, and then I was dealing with personal shit. That shit put me in a deep ass depression where I ain't even want to be here. You feel me? But the only thing that made me feel good with it.
Right. So now you're dealing with you almost losing your life, whether it was intentional or unintentional. You see what I mean? Because of course, you know, you're going through the depression. You say, okay, hey, and I already popped one, and I've been drinking all night. I already had to come back at the house, and you decided to pop another one. Was that you subconsciously wanting to take yourself out of the game? I mean, I need to wrap my head around, you know, why you would do that to yourself, knowing the ramifications, knowing that the possibility of I didn't already exceeded my limit.
Man, to be honest, I'm be totally honest, man. I think mentally I was finished. Like mentally, I think I really was like finished.
Right.
So I can't say if it was like really intentionally, but maybe mentally I was really finished. So yeah.
So now, once you come to, you're in the hospital room, or were you still at the house? Did the ambulance come to you or take you to the hospital? How did that work itself out?
I ended up going there, and they ended up telling me once I came to, they ended up telling me what the situation was. I was out in Raleigh. They ended up telling me what the situation was. And when I came to, it was only my BM and my sister, you feel me? Like, and like I said, they held it down and they really talked to me about that shit. But what really opened my mind was how I realized, like, I wasn't ready to die. You know, like, and that's the thing that's scary about a lot of shit. Like, I could tell myself now, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. But at that time, I know for a fact, like, I wasn't ready to die.
Right. Okay, so now you're looking at a new opportunity, a second chance at life, so to speak. You know, we've probably, you know, skinned death plenty of times, you know what I'm saying, whether it be, you know, accident that you missed or whatever the case. But now you're in a situation where, you know, you're waking up from an overdose and you realizing to yourself, no, that's not what I want for myself. I don't want to die. You know, give me the profound thoughts that you've had. And how did you pull yourself all the way back? What did it take to pull yourself all the way back out of the darkness?
Man, to pull myself all the way out, it took for me to leave.
Okay.
Like, people don't understand, like, when you growing as an artist and your name getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you in your city and you walk around your city and people come to you, man, you're going to be big one day, and don't know what you're going through in your personal life. Or they like, oh, yeah, you're going to be amazing. You're going to be a star. Like, and I got to hear this every day. And it was to the point of time where I didn't want to be known for that right now. I ain't want to be known for that no more. I wanted to go somewhere where nobody ain't know me, you know? So it took for me to leave. So I left, and I moved to Louisville, Kentucky. Once I moved to Louisville, Kentucky, I kind of fell in love with the gym. The gym kind of stopped me from really wanting to do other things that I ain't need to be doing. And then that's when I found a mosque, you feel me? And I found Islam, you feel me? And when I moved up there, I ain't have nobody, you feel me? I had less than nothing. And they showed me something I'd never seen before, you know? So, like, and even talking to you, Mr. G, you feel me? Like, telling me to read up on my own 48 Laws of Power, my 33 Strategies of War, you feel me? Like, just reading up and learning myself, you know, and learning how strong my mind can actually be. Right. That's what I had to realize, you know, like, my mind is really strong. Like, all of us had that weak moment, you feel me? All of us had that weak moment, but it's times where you got to tell yourself, like, you stronger than that shit, you feel me? And that's what I had to tell myself, I'm stronger than it, you know?
Okay. I'm glad we're talking about this, and I'm glad, you know, we get an opportunity to present this to the world, because we've been talking about mental health. People really just talk about mental health, and they don't really deal with people that are really dealing with issues as it relates to mental health, because there are different spectrums of mental health. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's an illness, whether it's something that you're going through, depression, or whatever the case may be, PTSD, like my brother Jarrell Braswell, who's online with us right now, and other elements that we as humans face. And I'm number one, I am so happy to hear, you know, and it's a God's blessing that you are here to be able to give your testimony and your story about what you've experienced and what drove you to that point. So what you're saying is that the life, the fame, the acceleration at which rate you were going with your career, it was a good thing. You're hitting the clubs, you're making money, you're enjoying all aspects of the life, but people not realizing that internally they got some fucked up shit going on.
Yeah, feel me? They don't know that because they only see what they see, and that's what people don't. They gonna only see what they see.
Yeah.
I'm smiling on stage with you. Now I gotta go back home. But this shit,
vanity.
You know. And I tell people, like, this rap shit is like a talent and curse. You feel me? Like, it's a talent I got. It could be a blessing and a curse. Like, it's a blessing I can do this, but the curse come from where it's like I ain't known. So after I get off that stage with all these people, making all these people smile, I go home and I got to deal with home. You feel me?
Right. Okay. So what are you doing now? What is the process now that keeps you on the straight and narrow, so to speak, or puts you in a better mind space? Because this is a day-to-day thing. This isn't like, okay, a one fix and, you know, everything is cool. No, how did you come back to Azo Capone and getting yourself in a good mind space? And what do you do day to day to keep yourself there?
Man, on the daily, what I do is, man, when I get up in the morning, I watch my little motivation videos on YouTube. I watch my little motivational videos. I hit the gym. I definitely got to hit the gym.
Right.
Like, that's something that the gym just made me not think about nothing when I'm in there. Like, so the gym, like I said, I do my prayers. Ramadan coming, so you know, that's in like 4-5 days. Got Ramadan coming, but like I think what really snapped me out of it though was my kids. Okay. Like, I know for a fact, like, what I can do, and I know they need me, and I know for a fact what I can do when it comes to this music shit. So it's like I gotta tighten up. Like, it ain't no, oh, I gotta keep my head down, and no, I can't teach them how to get through this shit if I can't get through it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's my biggest thing. Like, they can't come to me and be like, oh, Dad, how I handle this situation if I couldn't handle it myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now that's another part of it too, because a lot of black men, I can only speak for, you know, the culture that I represent. We have a tendency to hold things in. We keep it close to the vest. We don't look for assistance. We don't go to therapy. When in fact, you know, there you really need to speak to someone that can, you know, not unpack your burdens on, but can at least assist you in a way to navigate through it. Are you in a position whereas you feel comfortable enough to let people know that you might be talking to a therapist, or you have individuals that are your mentors that assist you? Or like I said, are you doing this completely on your own and leaning on faith, you know what I'm saying? Hitting the masjid and doing what you need to do through prayer and submission, and making sure that, you know, living a righteous life, a pious life is going to get you where you need to be in that mindset on a regular day-to-day basis.
Truthfully, I feel like I take time out by myself. I had to learn to be alone. Like, okay. And that was my biggest thing. Like, I don't care if I wake up 6 a.m, I call my homie and son, like, what you doing? Because I hated being alone. You feel me? I hated being in my own mindset. So I had to learn like I said, when I moved to Louisville, I didn't know nobody. So I had no choice but to be alone. You feel me? And that's what a lot of us can't do. A lot of us don't like being alone. And a lot of men won't say this, but it's the truth. Like we'll wake up and call that homeboy, hey, what you doing, man? You feel me? Like, and a lot of us don't learn what it feel like to be alone. You feel me? You need that alone time where you can think for yourself.
Right.
You really can be your own therapist if you sit back and think for yourself, and that's what it took me. Like I had to sit back and really think for myself. Like, opinions is good, you feel me? Listen to somebody else, coming out, but I needed to sit down for myself, really just sit down and think and pray, and I write me some music, and music really my therapy. Like, anything I go through, I write about it.
Okay. So I got JB on here. JB is a combat veteran, United States Marine Corps. And of course he also, we've had this discussion as well. He also deals with some mental issues, PTSD. He is a disabled veteran. And of course, I want JB to chime in on what we're talking about as it relates to depression, as it relates to mental health, and what you've experienced as it relates to what you've gone through in the Corps. And can you kind of see the parallels?
Yeah, no.
What
Everything he's saying.
what he's talking about?
Yeah, no, ain't no difference. Everything he's saying real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, nigga don't give a fuck what you got going on, nigga. Shit. Oh, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Well, bitch, I don't even feel like telling them motherfucking jokes today. But I know I gotta do my thing, or you know what I'm saying? Or I know I gotta come down on Thursday Meridian and do my goddamn thing. I don't wanna tell no jokes to these motherfuckers. But guess what?
Right.
I got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? Here, I tell motherfuckers all the time, man, it ain't about how we feeling, man. It's about goddamn the shit that we doing and we know what we signing up for. Like I said, it's a
Right.
gift and a curse. It's a lot of times, man, shit. I might not want to be bothering nobody before the show. I might put my phone on D&D. And then after the
Yeah.
show, that's all the call. Because it's like I get in my mode. Shit, I like being alone. I tell motherfuckers, I must have been alone a long time ago with a situation I went through. When God
Right.
had to put me down and sit me down and show me. Everybody thought my friend, everybody thought room for me was room for me, but not the way I thought it was. So
Right.
he got a way of showing you, man. But I don't let that depression get me. I let that shit motivate me. I'm like, shit, nigga, this shit got you down. Shit, just think about if you take that shit and reverse it and use it as an upper. Think about the positive. You here today. A lot of people couldn't even make it through this shit. What you going through? Because they want to off themselves or off themselves. So you made it another day, and I'm driving the bus. I got control of myself at the end of the day. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself this shit just a temporary feeling. At the end of the day, you gotta think about what's really your reason, what's your reason why. And everybody know my reason why. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just sit the fuck down and just say, damn, I don't want to do this. I gotta do it. But my reason why outweighs the reason why I don't want to do it. Or keeps me on track and stay on track to keep going towards that goal or that mission.
Okay. So Azo, I appreciate you sharing that with us, man. And whether you realize it or not, a lot of
Man,
times
you helped a lot of folks out tonight. A lot of folks
that's
scared
right.
to admit it. I
That's right.
tell them, I done talked to psychiatrists, all type of motherfuckers. But like I said, I leave to God a lot of time because he sit high and
I
look
did
low.
that. I did the guy,
Yeah.
I mean, because a lot of us men, like you said earlier, G, like we don't really be scared. We kind of, I ain't gonna say we scared, but it's just the man in us. We don't want to talk to everybody, or sometimes we just can't. You feel me? And that's I'm gonna speak me personally. Like it's days where I feel like I can't, talk to nobody. I just gotta figure this out. You feel me? Like, and that's how I was raised. Like you gotta figure it out. Figure it out, no matter what the
You
situation
gotta
is. I
figure
have
it
to
out.
figure it
You
out.
you just gotta know your personnel, man, their collective support. Like we were talking about yesterday. You just gotta know them people you can go to, know your personnel, know who you can and can't talk to, know your go-tos and your no-tos, you know what I'm saying? People gonna know how to talk to you and people you can go to, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like don't never hold nothing in, bro. Cause it's somebody out there for you, everybody. Just gotta know your personnel, know who you can talk to, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit,
Yeah.
I be feeling the same way sometimes too, but shit, that should eat me up. I say, bro, I need to holler at you right quick, but would make sure I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Then I get a different perspective on it, and shit, I don't be tripping a lot of time. It just how that shit just go. Just got to hear from somebody, man, just and get a different perspective of it, bro. Don't never hold it in, man. Shit, the only dumb question, the question not asked. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
shit, talk to
Nah,
your
that's a
people,
fact.
bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah, talk to your people.
definitely talk to your people. Definitely talk to your people. Or find that confidant that you can
Yeah, most definitely.
really that really invest in you and invest in you who you are as an individual. Um, so let me ask you this: in 3 years from now, Azo, where is Azo Capone sitting as it relates to, the music industry?
And I really feel like, and I know every artist say this, but I really genuinely feel like I'd be one of the biggest artists in the world. Cause a lot of artists can't do what I do and how fast I can do it. That's the thing about it. Like I can write 100 hits in a day. You sit me in the studio, lock me in a room, I guarantee I'll give you 100 hits. And I really believe that because I'm really made for this shit. Like I'm molded for this shit. I've been doing this shit since I was 13, 12. Only difference between me and these other niggas is this is what I treat this shit like basketball. I treat this shit like football. I practice every fucking day on this shit. So I know when I get to that point, and I ain't gonna be able to stop me.
Right.
I done sat with labels. I done sat with different labels and stuff, and it's times when they wanted me. You feel me? And this, but I was under contract. I was under some other contract, But that's why it's my triumph. So in 3 years, I'll be the biggest star in the world.
Right.
And I really believe that.
Okay. So, whether y'all realize it or not, we're running up on a 2-hour span right now. And that's cool, but before we get off this thing, I want you to let folks know how to get in contact with you, Azo, on your social media platforms. You know what I mean? If in fact they need to reach out to you for booking you or for Q&A or anything along those lines, how to reach out to you, how to reach out to Terry Allred or myself, through the label, speak to them, let them know how to get at you, man.
Man, I'm Azo Capone. You can find me on Instagram, Azo Capone 252. You can find me on Facebook, Azo Capone. Anywhere you look, YouTube, Azo Capone. Hit my manager, Terry Allred, on Instagram, Terry Allred on Facebook. And you already know you can hit my man, Big Ryan G, man. You already know how it go.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know you're busy with the kids, man. Azo, we're gonna have to get this. We gonna bring you back, of course, but we're gonna have to get the technical stuff out the way early.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Let's lock it on a day when you're off, and we can sit there and set up everything and make sure that the sound, the audio, and the camera and everything's right. And because we know it's 7 days a week now, so we can figure out when's a good opportunity for us to get together, because I want the people to see you as you're speaking. I want the people to feel you when you're talking about these things, you know what I'm saying? So they're not just hearing the audio, because right now, all they're hearing is just the audio of you talking. But I want people to be able to see you looking in your face and know that, hey man, this young brother is going through it, and he's persevering. He's pulling himself all the way through it, and on top of that, you're taking care of your family and making sure that they're good. So, the whole story in itself and your musical career is still on the uptick. So the whole story in itself is just an awesome and a phenomenal story that I'm glad to be a part of. And we're going to continue to tell it. We're going to hold it high in their face, because we're going to make them see it. It's 2026. We got our foot to the motherfucking gas, and we don't have a break in this song, bitch.
That's a fact, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, indeed. So look, man, we're gonna come together and figure out how we're gonna make it work. We're gonna get the list together so we can present some of your music, a lot more of your music. Because like I said, like I told you before, man, I had a list of different things that I wanted to chop up with you, but people got to see you. I want them to see. I don't want them to just hear you on the telephone with me.
Nah, that's true. I got you. That's a fact. Like I said, anytime during the week, kind of good too. As long as it's after 5, anytime during the week, I'm good.
Okay. Good stuff. So we're gonna reschedule. All right.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Oh man, Azo, I appreciate you, man. Tell Terry I said what's happening, my brother.
And I got you, big dog. Y'all be safe, man. Appreciate you, Jake.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right, my brother. JB.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. So, this mental health thing is real, bro.
That shit real. I tell you that shit real, man. It ain't for the weak-hearted either.
No, it is not.
Can't be no fuck nigga with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It be a lot of people with these mental health issues that they can fuck niggas because they don't know how to cope with it or try to use that shit to be a bitch ass nigga and not know other people dealing with the same shit. So
right.
Like I said, that shit a gift and a curse, man. You gotta know who you're dealing with and know who you can be around or let motherfuckers pull your trigger or jam your trigger, if that makes sense.
Right. That's right.
So.
That's right. Okay. All right, man. Well, look, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, we had a great show.
You know how this shit is, man. Be back on this motherfucker the same time tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, if y'all ain't tapped in, like I said, we going live all the way into showtime. I might just pick my phone up, go live, and put my damn phone on the bar stool and just run that shit. Give y'all a free motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? So let y'all see this shit. Like I said, I gave y'all a POV when I was in motherfucking Oklahoma, how I rock the stage and how I do this shit. Y'all, It don't get no better than this, man. Like I said, man, the shit just gonna keep getting better. I got new footage I just turned over to him. So y'all be on the lookout for some new clips and shit. So, like I said, man, it's just gonna keep getting better and keep getting better.
Keep getting better. And y'all know with me, man, it's always about health, wealth, and wellness. Stay dangerous, people. You've been locked into another great episode of Primetime Pod. Major salute to our guest. And remember, ain't no time like prime time. This is your main man, Big G, with Industry Talk. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to our network, Primetime Pod. And as always, beautiful people, it's about health, wealth, and wellness.
Primetime Pod. Make sure you check it out. Why the fuck you think he missing? He say Now, I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.